Joint General Manager at Larsen Toubro Green Energy based in Hazira, Mr. Mohinder Kamboj.
So I went there, we decided I went there and then learned the things, come back and commission it. After that, we never depended on a foreign expert.
You've spent years in the most demanding part of engineering, heavy equipment manufacturing, commissioning and maintenance, where theory ends and reality begins.
I see the project slow down because skilled manpower is not there. Machines can be bought, but capability take years to build up.
Hello everyone and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. I'm your host Tanay All, and today's guest is someone whose work rarely makes headlines but quietly decides whether billion-dollar ambitions ever become real. He operates where energy meets steel, or rather strategy meets steel, where timelines collide with physics, and where a single overlooked detail can bring an entire production line to a standstill. Joining me is Mr. Mohinder Kamboj, Joint General Manager at Larsen Toubro Green Energy based in Hazira, Surat. Sir, welcome to the show. It's truly a pleasure to have you with us today.
Thank you so much, Tanmaya, for the warm welcome. It truly means a lot to be here with you. Thank you very much to invite me.
Our pleasure, sir. To our audience, let me tell you that Mr. Kamboj brings with him more than 27 years of experience across operations, plant engineering, commissioning, maintenance, system testing, manufacturing automation, and large-scale industrial execution. He has helped build and stabilize some of L&T's most complex manufacturing ecosystems, including the turbine generator joint venture with MHI and Melco of Japan, scaling capabilities to thousands of megawatts a year. He has led critical functions like plant engineering, maintenance, and EHS, overseen turbine assembly and fabrication for both domestic and global markets, and played a key role in executing one of the largest turbine projects in the region, a 1060 megawatt unit delivered for Japan. And now he stands at the frontier of India's next industrial chapter, helping shape L&T's green energy vision by setting up a green hydrogen electrolyser manufacturing plant in Gujarat. Sir, before we get into your current role and the work you're doing in green energy, I'd love to start a little earlier. In your own words, could you share your career journey with us? Like how it started, some key turning points along the way, and how you eventually found yourself doing what you do today?
Yeah, okay, Tanmay. Actually, I come from a very humble background from a remote village of Haryana. I'm the first generation in my family as engineers, actually. And in fact, to pay my college admission fees, I borrowed the money from my maternal uncle. And I lost my father my early age. So my mother and my family, they play a very big strength and play a big role to me. But when I received a gold medal from Kurukshetra University after completing my graduations, I felt like this is a sacrifice by my family and it's a wise for them. My love for engineering started long back when I was in study in the schools. I participated in one of the science exhibition at the state level. At that time, we built up one INSET 1B working model, and we get a first prize at the state level. That inspired me basically to build things that matter actually. And after completing my engineering, I joined Yamunanagar itself, near to my hometown. And the first day when I was on duty and I stay at late night, that habits of starting working very hard stay with me, even my all the careers throughout. And in my early career line, my boss, upon the time, he told me that one of the machines he want scrap it out because it is not working well. But I took that challenge and we planned to complete the overhauling in 30 days. And it is a very good, fortunate enough that we completed in a 15 days time. That taught me this lifetime lesson. The problems are not enemies, they are the teacher actually. So, and in fact, during the Kargil war, when the foreign engineer refused to come to India for any travel restriction by their European countries. And we purchased a CNC machine from there. So I went there, we decided I went there and then learned the things, come back and commission it. After that, we never dependent on a foreign expert. That the Indian capability we have, think it is going to prove. Thereafter, I get a chance to join a MNC company, Australian-based company, and joint venture also with the ISGEC HACO. So I set up a new plant there in near to Gurgaon and start manufacturing the CNC precision manufacturing machines. And very soon we come in the market. But at that time, I feel that it is not good enough for me because India was facing a problem like the power shortage and lot of power demand was arising at that time. So I decided to go into that career and I got a good opportunity in L&T, Larsen Toubro in Hazira. But I started from the beginning. I set up the new plant and we purchased a lot of imported machines and all over the world, means from Japan, from Italy, from Germany, and France, that we purchased. I personally selected and tested all these things and set up a new world-class facility from where we manufacture 4,000 megawatt capacity turbine as well as generator also. During that period, after completing the setup and manufacturing, then I took over the production, you can say. There, each and every day, we go into more details, micro level details, all the SOPs and training the workmen, training the pupils who are working machines and weldings and assembly. So that time also, it was a very learning time for our pupils, and I converted that greenfield and a world-class manufacturing. Unfortunately, after COVID, the scenario changed, and this coal business also slummed down. When the coal business slummed down, then climate sustainability come up, the clean and green energy become the future for now. So we, as in L&T, took the decision to convert some of the portion of our manufacturing facility into the green hydrogen equipment manufacturing. And I am the instrumental in the first beginning itself. So company give me the chance to convert that area to make the electrolyzer manufacturing for the green hydrogen. Now I'm handling the green hydrogen. I'm proud to say, or you can say it's give me a happiness that when we deliver the first megawatt scale hydrogen equipment to our client, and that convert the seawater into hydrogen, green hydrogen. So that gives us a smile on everyone's face. And this is my short journey, you can say.
Indeed, a wonderful one, sir.
Yeah.
So you've spent years in the most demanding part of engineering, heavy equipment manufacturing, commissioning, and maintenance, where theory ends and reality begins. You've led manufacturing, installation, commissioning, and long-term maintenance of complex plants, which very few people truly understand from the inside. When a plant is running at full capacity, what are the invisible systems or disciplines that most business leaders underestimate, but engineers know are keeping everything alive? And how did your early years in operation shape the way you look at reliability today?
Yeah, when the plant runs smoothly, the people thinks because of big machines or because of the critical machines. But in reality, reliability lies at the micro level. Means the checklist, the working SOP, the discipline, the communications, and the drawing, and respect for the process actually. Uh, Early in my career during commissioning of a supercritical steam turbine, what we manufacture and supply to the client, we faced the vibration issue on the rotor of the turbine. And everyone was checking large system here and there, but eventually we found the problem is just very small, missing groove was there and the hydrostatic journals bearing. That tiny error could have caused irreparable damage to the system. That delay the entire project also. It may delay, but that night taught me that disaster do not arrive loudly, they whisper fast actually. Reliability is not the machine feature, it is the human culture also. So today when I see the plant, I do not just see equipment, I saw how people talk, how they report problem, how seriously they treat small warnings. And in fact, when I visited Darjeeling at a hill area the last time, and I found there is a this heritage train was moved or run by the steam engine, which is a coal base, and in fact that is creating more pollutions and noise in the hill area rather than it's creating the value today. I thought this heritage is important, but the future is also more important. I strongly believe India can soon convert such hill or tourism train with green hydrogen power trains. And that is actually preserving the heritage with making it clean and sustainable energy.
Yeah, that's the long-term culture that needs to be present.
Yeah.
So you've also added plant engineering, maintenance, and EHS, three functions that usually only get attention when something goes wrong. From your experience, what is the biggest misconception companies have about maintenance and safety? And what is one habit or system you've built into teams that quietly prevents disasters but rarely gets recognition?
Actually, the biggest misconception if I see is that maintenance and safety, the people are thinking that is the reactive job. But in reality, that is the not a reactive, that is the predictive job. We can predict the safety and we can take preventive measures, safety as well as maintenance also. One of the time I can tell you, one of the technicians, he told me that, sir, spindle does not fail or that is not moving and no alarm is coming, nothing is wrong, but still there is a vibrations. I asked them, stop the machines completely and then take a decision to check it thoroughly. So that means it can be prevented. The major failure can be prevented at the initial stage. That day I learned the people are the first sensor. That is the first sensor, you can say. And I developed this habit, the short cross team stop, show floor walk, no blame game, no hierarchy, just observation, morning toolbox talk. That quietly prevented many disasters actually. Earlier, in fact, in earlier time, when I was in Yamunanagar at that time, one incident took place that deeply hurt me. One of the unskilled workmen, accidentally he touched the DSL EOT crane line and he was electrocuted that time. During investigation, I realized safer double insulated DSL system, if it exists, if we install during the engineering stage, that could have been prevented. So after that, in every plant, I make sure that this DSL, the double insulated fail-safe DSL system, means this is one of the example I'm telling you, but lot of such examples we can tell. It can be taken care during the engineering itself, during the plant engineering and behavior of the people. That's more important actually. Similarly, in my electrolyzer robotic stack assembly for the green hydrogen generator system, when we start the first equipment we put it. So I ensure the three level safety system, mechanical safety barrier, then electrical access control system, then virtually logic based system. So that anybody, if he want to make a mistake or by chance, if there is any mistake, so that can be immediately prevented. So that is the solution we can say. And good safety and maintenance took boring, but because things go wrong, and that is the biggest success you can say
Yeah, it
during
only
the
needs to go wrong once and it can probably bring down years of hard work.
yes, because that is the leadership decision we have to take in the
Yeah,
beginning,
100%.
and the personal behavior we have to train the pupils
Yeah.
on the safety as well as maintenance. Yeah.
So now you're a part of L&T's Green Energy Initiative, helping build a green hydrogen electrolyzer manufacturing plant from scratch. How different is this journey compared to conventional power equipment manufacturing? And what new challenges, technical or human, surprised you the most while entering the green hydrogen space?
Okay. Actually, conventionally manufacturing like a driving on a highway, you know the rules. But green hydrogen is like a driving in a new city where you have to build up the map. Also, you drive wherever you want to go. It's like that actually. Steam turbine standards were mature. It is 80 years old, more than 80-year-old technology we have taken from Japan. But in green hydrogen, is the technology evolving. Means every time we have to go alkaline or PAM or AEM technology, and then there are a lot of new issues, power stability issues, grid harmonics issue, exothermic reactions, electrochemical behavior, material behavior also changes the process. In fact, in lead design, when we start commissioning the plant, the conventional things on the means selection of the valves or some other hydrogen system that was start leaking, and that could have disaster problem. But we have prevented that after learning that also. And that type of, you can say, in green hydrogen, we have to take extra precaution for the safety. And for the manufacturing side, because of technology, because of the new technology, change in technology, that we have to learn and implement. So hydrogen is technically demanding, it's a sensitive also. It is even harder, but very few people have the deep experience in building a safe hydrogen system. Actually, we have to build up the confidence and curiosity, and for the peoples, we have to train the peoples because down the levels we have to work with this. So that is the difference in conventional as well as nowadays this hydrogen system.
Very well said, sir.
But this is exciting for me, and we are not building the equipment. We are building the national capability also, that protecting the environment also.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, sir, now time for a rapid fire round. A few quick questions, then we request you for some quick answers. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, sure. No problem.
Your most irrational pet peeve?
That is ignoring the breath and safety system actually. Ignore the breath. That is the first.
One thing that always makes you laugh no matter how bad the day is?
The old comedy movie or some serial show like Kapil Sharma show,
Yeah.
like that. Yes.
If you could instantly master one useless skill, what would it be?
Loud whispering. That I think it's really.
Mountains, beach, or staying at home doing nothing?
My choice is art of living meditations. I do it and
Okay.
relax.
Yeah. What's the last movie or series you binge watched?
The Tusker story. Tusker
Okay.
story, you've seen it.
Yeah.
So that's the last one I seen the last Sunday actually.
One app on your phone you definitely overuse.
That is the WhatsApp, of course.
If you had to eat only one dish for a week, what would it be?
Normally, being in North Indian, I like the rajma chawal.
Lovely.
That is
Finally,
simple.
one thing you're really grateful for these days.
I'm grateful to my guru, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, and my family and my company who give me this opportunity to learn new technology. That I'm very much grateful for all.
Okay, sir, thank you so much. That was a rapid fire round. Now back to the remaining couple of questions.
Thank you.
Sir, I want to end with something important, which is not theoretical, not optimistic, but real. You spent nearly 3 decades inside large manufacturing environments, and now you're helping build capacity in green hydrogen, which is one of the most talked about sectors today. From where you stand, what is the biggest threat facing heavy manufacturing in India right now? Like, is it skills shortage, rising energy costs, supply chain dependence, quality pressure, safety standards, or something else entirely? Like, which of these worries you the most when you think about the next 5 years?
The biggest, if I think, the biggest threat is the skill gap. And because the rapidly AI-driven technology is changing, and also the people are so much polluting the environment. the technology is moving faster than the people. So that is the biggest challenge we may build up the capability. And I see the project slow down because skilled manpower is not there. Machines can be bought, but capability take years to build up. In the next 5 year, factories maybe will be smarter, digitalized, AI enabled, cleaner, and faster. If people do not grow with them, we will fail. We will fail behind them. So when I visited sometime in a Boeing factory in US, I found that this electrification, automations, a very simple system, but very, very attractive. We can see that world-class manufacturing we can build up in India also. So being an experience on CNC machines or in PLC-based machines, I can say being digitalization also in the manufacturing, that will help in the near future. I strongly believe India can manufacture critical equipment and even PCB-based data center. Yes, nothing. It can be built up in India. That reduces our import dependence also. The completely green hydrogen which we are working is very much near the future of the future generation energy business. It is. Hydrogen mobility, of course, it is required. The trains and the buses, the heavy vehicles. We have to convert the complete ecosystem. That is a challenge. Yes, Tanmay, please.
Yes, that's actually a very important thought, sir. Thank you for sharing it. You've already had decades of hands-on leadership experience when you decided to join Directors Institute. What motivated you to take that step at this stage of your career?
Yes, after many years of running the plant, I realized the decisions are not being taken promptly, being made in a year, rather, not in a quarter. I understand the governance, risk ethics, long-term thinking, but one project made me realize that operational success is not enough. Board level clarity, the shape is required. I must thank to Mr. Mehta, Mr. Srinivasan, who taught me the entire team of independent director, including you, Tanmaya, and other team members also. They guide me to think like a system, not like in silo. I learned so much things from the Digital Institute, and I can keep pace with the digital and AI technology and all others new requirement and implement this from the boardroom, including ESG also, environment friendly system, ecosystem, build up that take the boardroom decision actually. Basically from microscope to telescope, that's the shift I learned from the institute. I must thankful for that. And it was humbling, I had experience, but I realized how much more there is to learn. Geopolitics also, sustainability also, stakeholder thinking also, a lot of things. Now when I work as in the green hydrogen business, I do not think just like can we build it, but I think we should build in this way for the future, for the society, for the nation. That's what I learned from the institute.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that.
Our pleasure, sir. This has truly been an enriching conversation. Your journey from plant floors to boardroom thinking, from turbine manufacturing to green hydrogen, shows us that leadership is not just about noise or visibility, it's about responsibility, it's about discipline, and very often it's about making the hard choice when no one is clapping. So, thank you so much for those thoughts, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tanmay. I must thankful to you and your team again. Thank you.
Most welcome.
Excellent.
For our listeners, whether you're an engineer, a plant leader, a founder, a policymaker, or someone just curious about how big things actually get built, there is something powerful to take away from this conversation. Real progress is slow, methodological, and deeply human. Thank you for sharing your time, your experience, and your honesty with us today, sir. To everyone listening, thank you for being with us. I'm Tanewal, and this has been FaceTime with Leaders, powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. We'll see you on in the next episode. Thank you.